Inflation doesn't just affect the price of your cereal at the grocery store or the cost of filling up your car at the gas station. It also has a much deeper and more profound bearing on all aspects of our daily lives. To begin with, think about the items you purchase daily. Each item, from the coffee you buy on your way to work to the sandwich you have for lunch, is influenced by inflation. When inflation rises, the cost of these everyday items goes up too. The pack of gum that you used to buy for $1 might now cost you $1.50. That small increase can add up over time and have a significant impact on your budget. Inflation affects much more than just these daily items. It also has an influence on big-ticket items like housing and utilities. As inflation rises, so too does the of housing. Buying a home is a significant investment, requiring years of savings. When inflation rises, that target you had set for your dream home moves further away. You might find that the house you had your eye on is now out of your reach. The same goes for renting. Even if you're not in the market for a house, rising rent prices can put a serious dent in your budget. Whether you're a renter or a homeowner, you're likely to feel the pinch. But houses are not the only things affected. Inflation also impacts the cost of utilities. The price of electricity, gas, and water can all go up. This means that the cost of running your home goes up too. It's not just about the roof over your head. You might find that the cost of heating your home in the winter or cooling it in the summer has gone up. The same goes for the cost of water. That relaxing bath that used you a few cents might now cost you a few dollars. These changes can lead to a significant increase in your monthly expenses. And that's not all. Inflation can also impact the cost of other services you rely on. Think about healthcare, education, and transportation. As the cost of these services rises, you might find yourself having to make tough choices. Do you cut back on leisure activities to afford healthcare? Do you delay your child's education because you can't afford the tuition fees? These are the kinds of questions that inflation forces us to grapple with. When you think about inflation, it's also important to consider its impact on the less fortunate among us. The link between inflation and homelessness is an important and often overlooked aspect. As housing and utility costs rise, more and more people find themselves unable to afford their basic needs, which can lead to an increase in homelessness. Imagine not being able to afford a roof over your head or having to choose between eating and heating your home. These are the harsh realities that many people face when inflation rises. Inflation affects our lives in ways that are often hidden and indirect, but its impact is real and significant. It's not just about the price of a loaf of bread or a gallon of gas. It's about our ability to afford and provide for our families. It's about the choices we have to make and the sacrifices we have to endure. So remember, inflation's ripple effects extend far beyond the grocery store, affecting housing affordability and even contributing to homelessness. Understanding these impacts can help you make more informed decisions about your spending and saving strategies.